Hey everyone, I'm MSK, aka Master Swag King, coming at you guys today with another video. And if you guys are returning viewers or new viewers, then please consider subscribing to the channel if you have not already. Leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it and comment down below. Also, make sure you guys hit the notification bell. That way you guys can get notified on whenever I upload a brand new video or go live. And in today's video, we are going to be talking about a poll that was conducted on the Fandango website for the most anticipated movies coming out in 2025. So if you guys don't remember, the reason why we got a lot of crap in 2024 was because we had that new writers strike where you got a bunch of movies pushed to 2025 because they couldn't meet the deadlines for 2024. So then we see this poll, and it is actually really crazy what people have as their most anticipated movie coming up for 2025. Now, keep in mind, when I'm doing this video with Anna, I don't remember every single movie coming out in 2025. So let's see what we have here. So at number 10, you have 28 Years Later. Number 9, you have the James Gunn Superman movie, which is supposed to launch the DCU on the big screen. Then at number 8, you have the Accountant 2. Number 7 is Wicked 2. Number 6 is Avatar 3. It's Avatar 3. Number 5 is Fantastic Four. Number 4 is Ballerina. Number 3 is Jurassic World Rebirth. Number 2 is Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning. And number 1 is actually Captain America 4, Captain America Brave New World. Now, a lot of people looked at this list and had their own various opinions, as they do. So this is what's really weird. Now, this is also pause for concern too, is the biggest one that stands out here is Superman. Because as people know, ever since mostly for like all of DC's live action movies, they've been not that good. But we're going off recent memories with the DCEU, the EU that started back in 2013 with Man of Steel, that was directed by Zack Snyder. The DCEU guys, if I'm being honest here, completely shitted on people's perception of DC movies in a way where it's so bad. A lot of people that live here in this country do not go and support the movies. And I know people say, but it's for this. No, it's for various different reasons, obviously, but there's been a consistent trend of people not watching them badly. Some of these movies are opening to like $30 million opening weekend. That's not good when you're sinking in $200 million in these movies. So obviously from Man of Steel all the way to where it ended at, which was Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom, completely just straight up horrible fucking movies, right? And all those movies in a row, I don't think all of them are bad. I like Shazam. That was my favorite one. I love James Gunn's Suicide Squad. That was my second favorite one. I like the Wonder Woman movie. But like most of them weren't good at all. Like The Flash, Black Adam, Birds of Prey, that 2016 Suicide Squad movie, BVS. So James Gunn right now has to basically make a Superman movie that is going to capture people to give DC its trust again. And keep in mind, it's not just with Superman. He has this consistently.
Yeah, I agree with you. I did enjoy James Gunn's films. I don't know. There's again that like PTSD that you have from, like unless it comes, I'm not going to put any faith into anything anymore, but I do put faith in Danny Boyle and Alex Garland because of their track record with doing amazing films. And so for me, it would be 28 years later.
Yeah,
because the first film was a cult classic, and we always wanted this. And Cillian Murphy is an amazing actor. Danny Boyle, I mean, he directed the whole London Olympics. And that's a different kind of thing from just directing films, and he pulled it off. It was the best Olympics I've ever seen, and I was there. And obviously Alex Garland, brilliant screenwriter. So to me, that is my number one. Everything else don't really. The Count Ben Affleck needs to deal with his ex-wifey now again for the 15th time, whatever, who's involved with some shady people, and that shit's coming out. Don't care about that. Wicked 2
Yeah.
Wicked 1 just came. Well, how is Wicked 2?
I think they filmed them back to back, actually.
I don't care about that shit. No, like
Don't most girls like you like musicals? That's a girl thing. I don't mind musicals myself.
I do like musicals. I was in musicals like in school, in high school, but like this shit, like no, don't care about it. Don't care about Ariana Grande or whatever the fuck that other chick's name is. Avatar. No, don't care about Fantastic Four. I'm intrigued. I'm kind of intrigued because the cast for me is interesting and how they're gonna pull it off. So I'm intrigued, but not excited for it. What is Ballerina?
So Ballerina is a John Wick spinoff that stars Ana de Armas. If you actually watch the first trailer,
it's no. I don't care about these John Wick.
Okay, I will say. If you've seen the trailer, it looks really good, and it's not some girl boss movie.
We don't need spin-offs. Like, look, I'm gonna give you.
I like Ana de Armas. She's Cuban, and it looks. Have you seen her? Man, she showed her ass.
You just like her because she's really like sexy, just like with Sydney Sweeney.
Why are you here then? If you're not sexy,
not a great actress. She just plays the same. She was the same thing.
Not true. It's not true. She was great in No Time to Die. She was great in the Knives Out movie. She was great in the fucking Ben Affleck movie.
She wasn't.
You're a troll. You're actually high. Are you fucking with me? You really think she wasn't good?
How is she good? She always sits there and just bats her lashes, just like Sydney Sweeney does. And like, I'm this cute girl, or I'm this sexy girl. That film with Keanu Reeves that she did, where the two chicks go and have sex with him in the bathroom, where they're trying to frame him.
Okay.
That's all she was. Just like Sydney Sweeney was always famous for her fucking tits and going on screen and being agree. I want. And now she's all of a sudden this guy's got. No, fuck this. No, I don't buy it. No.
Sydney Sweeney, I would say I've not seen anything she's been in.
Ana de Armas dated Ben Affleck. That is all you need to know. No.
Okay.
No.
So this is my opinion. I think Ana de Armas is actually a good actress. She's over here sniffing that London crack. So the other thing I also want to bring up for Superman coming up in 2025 is we just got Joker 2. Joker 2 is the last impression for DC going into 2025. I know James Gunn just dropped Creature Commandos, but Joker 2, I don't know how bad the taste of that is going to last in people's mouth. I've not seen.
She does not have, like, look, if you look at an actress who is good looking and also has brains and is not just like, I'm going to go to a premiere and put my tits out and be all like, yeah. No, that is not what good actresses do.
I want that.
Well, then you're like the fucking chick who slept with your dudes. No.
Oh my god.
Like,
okay.
Where's the classy thing that Hollywood used to have, where women could be sexy, but you don't need to like.
She has big tits. What are you gonna do? Hide them?
No, you can dress appropriately.
Oh my god.
Good lord. Like, come on.
Okay, I'll say this. For no one's really talked about any good movies that Sydney Sweeney starred in. Ana de Armas, I'll say she has, I think personally, in my opinion, she actually has talent. I think she'll knock it out of the park, Ballerina.
Definitely more than Sydney Sweeney.
Yeah.
For sure. That chick can't act for her life.
So for me, obviously you guys know I'm hyped for Superman. I don't care for Avatar. I saw the first one. I could give two shits about that. Fantastic Four being this high up is pretty cringe, honestly. There's not been a good Fantastic Four movie ever. And then they're not even gonna have Silver Surfer. It's gonna be that fucking female Silver Surfer that no one ever asked for or cared for or liked and are pretending to, oh my god, dude, it was in the comic books. And it's like, none of you knew that before. She literally had to have been casted as a female Silver Surfer to even know her existence. They casted literally a female, like, that female Silver Surfer does exist, but no one cares about that. The only Silver Surfer you know is Norrin Rad. It's the only one that exists to most people. Holy motherfuck. I'm saying just because that is casted doesn't make the entire movie bad. I know, but it is a huge red flag. You know, I don't know if it's going to be good. I don't really care. I mean, I like the Fantastic Four. I've read some comic books surrounding them. They're not bad characters. It's just no movies of them have ever been good. Jurassic World Rebirth. You guys know I've seen every Jurassic World movie. I knew they were gonna do a 7th one for a while.
The only good Jurassic film is the first one.
The first one. Yeah.
Even like the second one, I can get on. Even the third one, because that has some
You're
Neo.
trolling. You talk about no. You're about Sidney sucking his ass.
No,
You said the third Jurassic World movie.
But
Trolling, man.
like I like Chris. I really do like Chris Pratt.
Yeah,
I think
I'm pretty sure you do. Yeah.
No, not because of
high.
that. I liked him in Jurassic World, the reboot thing. Like I liked the way that he's like standing there and he's telling Dallas Brett when she comes to like meet him and recruit him and shit, and he's like, you know, animals want to do one thing, eat whatever he says, and then like he just has that charisma. Like I like him. I
So
like
me,
him,
right?
No, you're nothing like him.
Wow. So for me, I'm just glad we're gonna get away from Claire and Dylan. That was his fucking name. Dylan. Fuck, man. Though, like the first one is okay in that it's okay, but the other two are just extremely bad. They're awful.
They're so bad, especially when they brought back everybody. Like for the last one,
they did a Spider-Man No Way Home for the third one, and no one gave a fuck at all.
It was so bad.
The only reason why we're getting a Jurassic World Rebirth is because Jurassic World Dominion was one of the few movies recent years to make $1 billion. Like it makes sense to do it if you're because that's the only barrier of success for Hollywood is just if the movie is profitable, like a legitimate profitable success. And Jurassic World movies are.
That's not true. I disagree with that. That's not true.
You're going to say,
they constantly lose money. They put in so much money and they lose money and they still keep going on because they've already invested that money years before. So they can't take it back now. So they have to continue financing it or canceling projects.
People are somewhat interested in watching these. That's the interest. People do watch them. I'm not saying there's no fan base for them, but
I don't know who watches them.
The $1 billion of money worth would probably say that. That's crazy. I agree with you. The movies, the amount of money these movies have made, given the quality of them, is so jarring. And I agree with you. Well, just because you make a lot of money doesn't mean the movie's good. But that's the only thing that they see is like dollar sign success. That's the only thing they fucking care about. You know, so I guess if it's $1 billion success, I can't really blame them for making a sequel to it. Oh, but we can. Joker 2 exists. As you guys know, I've seen every single Mission Impossible movie except for the recent one. So I could understand why this is up here. Those movies are pretty good. I think the newest 3 are better than the first 3. My favorite is Fallout. I loved Ghost Protocol, and my third favorite is Mission Impossible 3 or 5. That's the toss-up there. Those are my favorites: 6, 4, and 3. But Captain America 4: Brave New World. So people ask, like, why do I think this is all the way up here? This is something that Marvel Comics fans have, as far as, and it also translates to like the MCU fans too. MCU fans still to this day, I shit you not, are thinking about what it was like back in 2012, back in 2016, back in 2018 and 2019 when you have Avengers Endgame and Infinity War and Civil War and Avengers first dropping. They literally think at some point it will get back to how good it was back then. And I'm going to tell you guys right now, it's not. It's not. Like, I fully respect you guys are this loyal to this brand. That is something I always like say that's good. But you guys are doing the same thing the Marvel comic book guys do. Every single Marvel comic book person does this as well, especially with Spider-Man. Spider-Man will have completely shitty issues every single month. But the Spider-Man fans out there are like, I'm just going to keep supporting it. Because, hey, man, it's going to get good at some point. Hey, like my wife has been fucking my brother, my cousin, Tyrone, having gangbangs, but she loves me. It'll get better in just 5 years. You just wait. That's what the MCU fans are. They truly think it's going to get better at some point. That's why it's this high. There's no logical reason to have that movie that high when you've seen the quality of films you've gotten over the last 3 years. Only good ones are like, what, No Way Home, Deadpool, Wolverine, and maybe Guardians 3, but I haven't seen that, so I can't speak to that. So there's no reason this movie should be up here this far, unless they just have that many fans that it can actually just turn the tide of a survey to their favor, which is crazy. That they actually still think it's going to get as good as it was like before Endgame ended. That's insane. You guys are delusional. But hey, don't be delusional. I'll be delusional with you. I can't do it with you guys. I think Avengers movies will be good to a certain extent. You know, the Russo brothers are coming back for those, but outside of Avengers movies, what else do you guys have anymore? Every fucking movie pretty much stinks at this point. The TV shows stink. Like, no one's even watched them recently. What was the last one that came out? Agatha just came out. I haven't heard dog shit about that one. Nothing. Literally nothing's been said about it. Crickets. Is it just over now at this point?
I watched 2 episodes, and then after like halfway through I was like, when they start spoilers, I don't even care if people care, but they start doing their like thing that they did in the Acolyte. The whole bunch of chicks get around in a circle and start chanting some weird bullshit. I'm like, no, fuck this. This isn't even interesting. Everybody, why are all the women always so just portrayed it like you want to punch them in the face? They're so annoying.
Before we look at more movies coming out next year, here's a few of them that weren't on there from that list that was surveyed. There's Lilo and Stitch. There's one about Wolfman, like another Wolfman movie, Zootopia 2. There's Knives Out 3. There's Now You See Me 3. I've only seen the first one. The first one was actually really, really good. I like that first one.
Yeah, the first one was good.
First one was really good. Yeah. Fucking banger right there. What else is here? Snow White. Fucking not watching that. I'm taking a dump on that. Oh, it's like trash. Scream 6 is Scream is 2026. Actually.
I don't care about that franchise anymore.
That's because you are a fucking hot, nice, good-looking lady.
I grew up with those films as a teenager, like, and now they've turned it into. I don't care about it. No, I'm going more into the indie side of things. You know, like independent films or things that are not rebooted, but like sequels done in a masterful way with good actors, where I trust them. With like, again, with 28 years later, I mean, we all wanted this.
James Gunn has one hope for DC. This is the last bastion of hope for DC to get the people back.
But as you know me, I am a big Batman fan. So, but doesn't mean I grew up with Superman, Christopher Reeves. Those films I've rewatched, Supergirl too, like. But for me, it was always like the Gotham, not the Metropolis side. The Gotham side was my city. That was like Tim Burton's version. Like that was me. And even now with like Matt Reeves, his Batman version, like I like it. Superman has always been too, I don't know. There's something about it. Like it's too colorful. I like the darker side of things. With him, I respect
you lead a degenerate lifestyle.
This guy, actually played in a show on Netflix, which I watched during the Couth, which was called Hollywood something. I think it was by Ryan Murphy, who does all the American Horror Story shit. And it was a show about, and he played a gay guy who worked at a gas station and used to go and do services, you know, and then he played in another American Horror Story film where he was, again, a gay guy. So that's, I don't know if the actor is actually that way, but to me, like, I don't know. He just seems too that way inclined. So that's a red flag if they're going to go that way.
The only thing that I can say is context right now for a lot of people who are just watching this when they see it. There is no trailer for the Superman movie yet. James Gunn's been kind of said he's still working on it. So maybe the trailer, when people first see it, will turn the tide of how people are going to get hyped for the movie. But it is kind of interesting that it's at number 9, despite it having no trailer and just literally just word of mouth that it exists right now. So yeah, that's it for me personally. I'll try and catch up on the last Mission Impossible movie. That's like one of my favorite ones coming out. I did see the Ballerina trailer. I did a trailer reaction for it. I think it looks really, really good. You know, I love me some Cuba, taco, mamacita, bonitas. Oh, I love it.
Yeah, I know you do.
Anya Armas, if you guys watched that one movie she was in with Ben Affleck on Hulu, she was getting fucked. There was a part where she was like having him eat her ass, and I was just like, oh my god, oh, so good. Anna's no fun like her, but if she was, she'd be getting a lot of followers. It's okay. Good lord, man. I'll have to make you more fun one day. So thank you guys for checking out this video. If you guys are returning viewers or new viewers, then please consider subscribing to the channel if you have not already. Leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it and comment down below. Also, make sure you guys hit the notification bell. That way you guys can get notified whenever I upload a brand new video or go live. I'm MSK, aka Master Swag King. Signing out, guys. Peace.